Welcome to the Drum Set Shrink podcast. My name is Stefano Ashbridge, and this is a show about drummers, drumming, and the challenges that come with playing the drums. Today's listener question is, how would you handle other musicians telling you what to play? Well, I would say that there are different situations with different ground rules that I would handle differently, but overall, I hope that I could set my ego aside and listen to what they have to say and calmly discuss it. I think it's an issue of clear communication. If I've been hired by a producer to go into the studio to record a song, I'm there to make someone else's vision come to life. It's not my band, and I'm there to take direction. If someone not associated with the band I'm working with approached me after a show and suggested that I should have played something a specific way, I can decide whether I want to engage in a conversation or just thank them for their suggestion and move on. This person might have a valid point that I can learn from, and I can take what they say into consideration, but in this case, I'm not under any obligation to take their suggestion. I say someone not associated with the band because I have been approached by a band's manager with suggestions before. And I've also been in the studio where the producer and artist didn't agree on how I should play things. I only mention these scenarios to highlight that each situation can be handled differently. I suspect, though, that the listener's situation is more like that they're in a band and someone in the band is telling them what to play. So in this situation, I would want to be clear on the ground rules. Is there a definite leader of the band, or is this an equal democracy? If so, do we vote on certain issues, and how are things ultimately decided? These issues can be discussed in a band meeting rather than in the middle of a rehearsal. Actually, these are questions you can ask at the audition, even before you get the gig. If something is suggested in the middle of a rehearsal, you can mention your preferences and that you'd like to have a meeting to discuss how the band will handle these differences of opinions. I have a general philosophy about my involvement with bands, and that is to think of them like a business. Even if the band isn't making money or intends to make money. If, for example, the band was a restaurant, I'm either an employee of this business or an equal or part owner. If I'm an employee, it's not my place to say what the color of the chairs and walls should be, but if I own the place, then I would want to say. Every musician has a point of view, and in the bands I've been a member of, I would want everyone to be free to suggest things and their suggestions to be taken into consideration, but each musician being in charge of playing of their particular instrument. That's just my take on things. Again, I think it's an issue of clear communication. If after having a band meeting or discussion, you get more of a clear picture of the ground rules, you can decide if changes can be made or if the situation is one you would like to continue being a part of. Thanks for listening. You can find me at drumlessonsinla.com. My name is Stefano Ashbridge. Until next time.